What if the people you trusted the most were the ones who broke you? 3 a.m., 27 contacts, but not a single person to call. What if this isn't your ending, but your beginning?
Ali was never extraordinary. He wasn't the smartest in the room, not the most talented, but he was consistent. He showed up every single day. He woke up before sunrise, took 2 buses to get to work, stayed late without being asked, and came home exhausted, but never complained. Not because life was easy, but because he truly believed that if you work hard enough, life eventually meets you halfway. He believed that for 29 years. Then, one Tuesday morning, his manager called him into a small glass-walled room. Ali noticed that people outside could see everything, but hear nothing. His manager slid a paper across the table and said 3 words, "We're letting you go." No warning, no appreciation, just a paper, a handshake, and a door. He walked out of that office with a straight face. Someone even asked, "You okay?" And he smiled back, "Yeah, all good." But his hands were shaking the entire bus ride home. And somewhere on that bus, sitting between strangers, something inside him quietly broke. He told himself, "At least I still have my people." But people have a strange habit of disappearing when you need them the most. His closest friend, Hamza, stopped answering after the 3rd call. Not blocked, just never responded. Another friend replied 3 days later with, "Hey bro, I was busy. Everything okay?" and never followed up. Plans were made in group chats he was still part of, but somehow he was never included. It wasn't loud. Nobody argued with him. Nobody said anything cruel. They just forgot about him. And then came the words that hurt the most, not from enemies, but from home. "Look at Ahmed, he's already so far ahead in life. At your age, your father had already achieved so much. You just need to work harder. It feels like you're not even trying." Every night, Ali would lie awake, staring at the ceiling fan spinning over and over again. And one question kept spinning with it. Was I never enough? 3 months passed. Ali stopped going out. Not because he was angry, not because he was lazy, but because he was tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of forcing a smile. Tired of saying, "Yeah, everything's going fine," when nothing was. It's a different kind of exhaustion, the kind that sleep can't fix. One night in November, the electricity went out. Ali sat in his room in complete darkness. No light, no sound. His phone lay beside him, screen black. No notifications, no calls. He picked it up, opened his contacts, scrolled slowly. Mom, Dad, Hamza, Usman, Saad, Rabia. He put the phone face down. And then, for the first time in his life, Ali cried. Not the kind where tears roll down your face. The other kind. The kind that sits heavy in your chest, where your throat tightens, your breathing breaks, and no sound comes out. He whispered into the darkness, "Why me? What did I do wrong?" No answer came. But then, something strange happened. In that silence, a thought crossed his mind. Not loud, not dramatic, soft. Almost like it didn't belong to him. You're not alone. He looked around. Empty room. Dark walls. Just him. But something shifted. He couldn't explain it. He didn't try to. He sat on the floor, leaned against the bed, and for the first time in years, he prayed. Not like before, not with memorized words or perfect posture. This was different. Raw. Honest. God, I'm not asking for success right now. I'm not asking for people to come back. I just need to know you haven't left me too.
Please, just give me the strength to get up tomorrow." There was no lightning, no sudden peace, no miracle, but the weight in his chest became just a little lighter. And that night, he slept.
The next morning was ordinary. Same room, same problems, same silence. But Ali got up. Not with motivation, not with a perfect plan. He just got up, made tea, sat near the window. That was it. That was day one. He started small, painfully small. Woke up at the same time every day, took a 10-minute walk, read for 20 minutes, applied for one job, not 10, just one, carefully. 2 weeks later, he found a small freelance project, writing product descriptions for an online store. The pay was almost nothing. He didn't tell anyone. He just did the work. But 5 weeks into rebuilding, there was a night when everything almost fell apart again. He had spent 3 days working on a proposal. He sent it, waited, rejected, no explanation. He closed his laptop and sat there. That same darkness began creeping back, that voice whispering, "What's the point? Nothing ever works for you. Just stop." He almost listened, but then he remembered that night on the floor, that prayer, that small shift. So he opened his laptop again and started over. That moment, that one decision to try again, changed everything. Not because of what it created, but because of what it proved, that he was still in the fight. Slowly, things began to move. One project became two. Two turned into a small income. Small became enough. Enough became stability. But here's what no one tells you about rebuilding. The person who comes out on the other side is not the same person who fell. He's quieter, stronger. He no longer feels the need to prove himself to anyone. He stops waiting for people who left to come back. He stops comparing himself to Ahmed or anyone else. He's just free. Ali isn't where he once dreamed of being. He'll admit that himself. But he wakes up every morning without that heavy weight in his chest. He prays not out of desperation anymore, but out of gratitude. And sometimes, late at night, he thinks about that dark room, that silence, that moment he almost gave up. And he feels grateful. Because that night didn't break him forever. It only broke everything that was never truly him. Maybe you're in that dark place right now. Maybe you've been pretending you're okay for too long. Maybe the people you expected to stay didn't. But if you're still here, you're still fighting. And that means your story isn't over. It's just beginning the part that truly matters.